Welcome to the Loner Rangers radio show. My name is Bruce Woodburn, and I am the Loner Ranger. Well, what a unbelievable, crazy year this was. I got to tell you, I've had a lot of success, closed a lot of transactions in 2021, but here we are, the second day of January of 2022, and I have already finished my goals for the year. Are you a goal setter? Do you set goals? Are you retired or do you work? If you work and you don't set goals, it's a game changer. So I spent the last week or so really defining my goals, and I think that it's important. I've tried to instill this in my children as well, that you set a 1-year goal, a 3-year goal, and a 5-year goal. And then you print them and you keep them on your desk or a place that you can read them on a regular basis. Because what happens is we set these big goals and then we forget about them after the end of January. And then you look back and you go, wow, I really remember I wanted to do that and never even made an attempt to it. You have to put yourself in alignment for the things that you want in life. And that's the difference in people that have great deal of success and people that have mediocre success, is you have to put yourself in alignment. We think the people that are successful are just lucky. They're not lucky. They put themselves in alignment for the things that they want out of life, and you can do the same thing. So anyway, do your 1, 3, and your 5-year goal. Your 5-year goal is blowing it out of the ballpark. You're like, it's so far like almost unachievable in your mind. Your 1 year is achievable and about 20 to 25% better than you did the year before. You get too crazy on it and you can set yourself up for disappointment. And then your 3-year goal is kind of an interim. But when you set these goals, you're going to do a personal goal for you personally. You're going to do a wealth goal. You're going to do an income goal. You're going to do a spiritual goal. And then you have to have something that's accountable for it and measurable. If it's not measurable, you won't get it done. If you ever want help on that, I definitely think that real estate needs to be in all of your financial goals. You have to own property, pay off property, and amass wealth in real estate. I can help you with that through my Leapfrog program. 407-706-3313. I'm the Loner Ranger. I've been doing mortgages now for 32 years. You know, in March, it'll be 33 years for me in this business. And I have to tell you, it's been an honor to help a lot of folks accumulate wealth in real estate. And listen, my job is just to guide you in the right direction. That's all my job is. Keep you going in the right direction so you make the right decisions. I'm always committed to giving you the best sound advice so you can make informed decisions when you're buying or refinancing a home. It's not that complicated. My team and I are available for you too. You know, I've been here in the Central Florida market for 32 years, same location for 23 years, right on Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. And I hope that you know that you have a friend in the business. You know, it's always nice to have somebody that you go, hey, that's my girl I go to, or that's my guy I go to. And you refer your friends and family to them because you trust them and you can count on them. But I'm going to tell you something. You have somebody in the business, and that's me. And you can put me to the test anytime you want. But I will tell you something. I demand from my team and from myself that we live in high ethical standards. In other words, you don't lie, you don't cheat, you don't mislead, you never do a mortgage for somebody that shouldn't get a mortgage, and you don't convince somebody to get a mortgage that they shouldn't have. It's like when I have somebody that wants a 15-year mortgage and I'm going to stretch their debt ratio out. I'll do everything I can to convince you not to do it, even though I love 15-year mortgages. But for some folks, it's just not the right thing to do. Or if you want to get into my Leapfrog program and amass wealth in real estate, you don't want a 15-year mortgage. You want a 30-year mortgage that you pay in 15 years, because if your debt ratio is too high, you can't buy the next property. So if I know those things going into it, I can coach you along the way. If you ever want help when it comes to buying or refinancing a home, I will promise that you'll always get the best sound advice. Just call me at 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Now, if you are interested in getting into my next wealth building class, I do believe I'm having one on the 26th of January, but I got to check my website first, see when my team set it up for. But it will be a home buyer class. If you know anybody that is renting or wants to accumulate wealth in real estate, get them into my home buyer class. Go to webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. I will show you the easiest way you can do it. Now, how does a guy with a 10th grade education, matter of fact, a 10th grade dropout, qualify to teach a wealth building class? Like, what would qualify me? Because, heck, I quit school in the middle of the 10th grade, lost both my parents, got shipped up to live in Canada with one of my uncles, great guy. But you know what? He had a 7th grade education and he owned a junkyard and drove stock cars on the weekend. That was where I went when I was in the middle of the 10th grade. And I realized that if I was going to do anything meaningful with my life, that being a heavy laborer was not going to be the right thing for me to do. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm very blue collar, but I'm going to tell you, I realized that if I wasn't going to be a doctor or a lawyer or an Indian chief or a senator's son, then I needed to figure out a way to make wealth because I liked having money, but I had to figure out a way to make it. And when I got into real estate, and I'm not a real estate agent, but when I got into understanding that, hey, I got to live in a house, so why not own the house that you live in? So I bought a house. I kept it for a little bit. Then I decided I was going to use that as a rental, bought another one, then use that one as a rental, bought another one, and I did that 5 times. And I'm going to teach you how to do it so you can come out of pocket with as little amount of money as possible, and it will allow you to leverage and make a lot of money in real estate. And I'm going to tell you something. When I teach this class, I only use an appreciation of 3% per year. Now, last year we experienced 20%. The year before, about 20%. Okay. Year after year, we've seen 20%. I don't teach 20% because it's not sustainable. I teach 3%. But I want you to think about this, folks, and I want you to write this number down. This is my personal phone number, 407-706-3313, or go to my website at webringyouhome.com. Let's just say that you want to buy a home and you want to get in for as little money out of pocket as possible. So we're going to get into a home and we're going to buy it for, say, we're going to go $350,000. Let's just do some math together. So we're going to do this on the fly. We're going to buy a home for $350,000 and we want to put minimum down. Let's just put 3.5% down. There's low down payments programs. There's zero down. That's good too. But a lot of folks that are first-time home buyer get FHA loan, 3.5% down. That means your investment is $12,500. $12,250. Now, if that house only goes up by 3%, so you got 350 times 3% is $10,500. So look at, you invested $12,250. That means you made 86% return on your investment. Now, how much are you paying for rent right now? If you're paying rent, stop paying rent. Get out of renting a home. Let's help you buy a home. It's the only way to go. Renting a home, you're sitting on the sidelines of life. We gotta figure out what we got to do to help you and convince you to become a homeowner, not a renter. Rent's not getting you anywhere, man. It's making your landlord rich. You want to get somewhere, then become a landlord. Don't give your money to a landlord. Let me show you how to do that. Excuse me. Okay. Now, how do we get the process started? First of all, before I tell you how I want you to help me with this, how I want you to help yourself with it, I want you to help me. So I'm looking for you, my loyal listeners, to become my bird dogs. What's a bird dog? It's somebody that goes out and seeks things for other people. So I want you to be my bird dog and help me find more first-time home buyers. In 2022, I'm committed to helping the most first-time home buyers than I've ever helped in my entire career. And that's been a lot of folks. Forgive me, guys. I've been running a little bit of a a little bit of a cold here and got a little bit of a raspy voice today, but bear with me. I'm here at the station and celebrating the New Year's. So I want you to go out and help me find more first-time home buyers. Anybody that's renting, I'm going to help them get into a home. Call me at 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. Sorry about that. So, like I said, I'm looking for folks that are going to help me find more people that are currently renting. So listen, look around your office, look at your family. I mean, you just got spending Christmas with your family, you had Thanksgiving back in November. Who do you know? What about a personal friend? Somebody that you're acquaintance with that's currently renting. I'm begging you to help me help them. Listen, by helping people, we change the planet. You can reach out. It doesn't cost you anything to reach out to somebody and say, hey, look, I know you're renting right now. Have you considered buying a home? There's only two reasons they're going to say no. Number one, they don't think they have any money to buy the home. Well, you got a tax refund coming up. You can borrow from a 401k. Maybe there's a gift from a family member. Or the other reason is my credit's not that good. Well, you know what? I'm committed in 2022 to helping the most first-time home buyers that I've ever helped in my career. So I will help you fix your credit. If you are truly interested in stopping renting and breaking the cycle of being a renter, then stop everything you're doing right now and call me at 407-706-3313 or text me. Text me at that same number, 407-706-3313. Text me, I don't want to rent anymore. And I will help you. We'll fix your credit. We'll show you how to get money in your bank, and you're going to buy a home, and you're going to start amassing wealth. Once you buy a home, you're already into wealth. You're going to start making money. And the great news is it's money that you can't really spend. It'll be there for you to buy your next home. It'll be there for your retirement. I'm going to tell you something. Social Security ain't going to take care of you in retirement. And I had a financial advisor tell me a number of years ago when he was talking to me about reducing debt and amassing wealth. You either are going to make a decision right now to make a change in your life, or the decision will be made for you when that time comes. And think about this. You keep putting things off. Next thing you know, you're 50, you're 60, you're 65. If you don't have enough money to comfortably retire at that age, you have no time to make it up. But if you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, I can help you right now. I can help you. I can even help you in your 50s. If you're in your 60s, it's time for us to start pulling it back and pulling some of that money out so that you can live and retire and go into your retirement comfortable. But if you haven't started in advance of 60s, you got a problem on your hands, and it's going to get away from you. Call me at 407-706-3313. I will help each and every one of you, but I need you to help me find people that are renting right now. All you have to do is direct them to my website at webringyouhome.com. And yes, the Lone Ranger himself actually does help folks. It's funny how I get phone calls and I go, wow, I can't believe you actually return my phone calls. It's my job. It's my commitment to you. I'm not one of these international or national radio broadcasters. I do this to convey a message to you so that I can help you. I don't make a living off the radio. I make a living off of helping people finance homes, refinance homes, purchase homes, show them how I did it. I'm committed to helping you do it too. All you have to do is make a commitment to writing my number down or calling me or texting me right now at 407-706-3313. I will help you get the process started. Or go to my website at webringyouhome.com. My commitment is to help the most people I've ever helped in 2022 become homeowners. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger Radio Show. Stay tuned. We're going to talk a little bit about the market and how to make wealth. Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. I'm going to tell you something. Here we are, brand new year, January the 2nd. You're on your way to church. You had a great New Year's. Maybe you're coming back from church right now, or you're doing things around the house, taking down Christmas ornaments. I don't know, whatever you're doing. But I want you to stop and think about this. How can we change the planet together? So I'm looking for you to help me. I made a commitment to my entire team, to myself, in my goals, that I want to help the most first-time home buyers in 2022. But you may not be a first-time home buyer, so you're like, well, what can I do? You can help me find people that I can help, right? Anybody you know that's renting. Now, I want you to think about this. Let's just say that you are an adult with adult children, or an adult grandparent with adult grandchildren, and you anticipate leaving them money once you die. Why not give them some money now as a down payment on a house? It's going to change their life. I'm just going to tell you, because if you wait and they inherit your money, if you plan on leaving any inheritance, and they're not accustomed to having money and managing money, it's not going to get, your hard-earned retirement's going to be spent on something frivolous. They're going to buy a new Boston Whaler or George Foreman grill, maybe an 80-inch Samsung TV. I don't know what they're going to buy, but if it's not a house, it doesn't go down and change lives. Buying real estate, and if you're a first-time home buyer, changes everything for you. It's a game changer. You don't think so, but you look outside right now, you go out of your apartment complex and look around, you don't own any of that. You don't even own a piece of this planet. Why not own a piece of the planet? It's not that difficult to do. All you got to do is stop everything and call me at 407. Holy smokes, I lost my own number. 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Or go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Now you think about this. If you buy a home and you put down, let's just say 3.5% down, that means on a $350,000 house, you're into it for about $12,250 investment. If you do that, and that house only goes up by 3% appreciation, not 20%, but 3% appreciation, then you made an 86% return on your investment. Now you think about that. $350,000 house is probably about where you're going to be as a first-time home buyer. You might be able to get into the high twos or low threes, but it's pushing in that direction. Houses are going to continue to go up in value. Now, you got to think about that. We have experienced a 20% appreciation in the last couple of years. That means that if you bought a $250,000 house, which was medium price last year, then you would have made $60,000. You buy one this year, you'll make $70,000. That's $130,000 in equity in a 2-year period of time. A lot of folks don't even make that much in a year. So you think about that. It's the easiest way, and you had to pay a mortgage payment or a rent payment anyway. So you're getting into a home, and you are amassing wealth by every time you make that mortgage payment, it goes down into your equity bank. 407-706-3313. Let me show you how to do it. It's not that complicated. Or go to my website at WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of Bruce Woodburn and the Loner Ranger Radio Show. Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show. Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, January the 2nd. I hope you had a great new year. 2021, I'm telling you, what a year. I was so glad when we hit 2021 to be done with 2020. And then I felt like it was Groundhog Day and we were just kind of repeating a bad dream that we had with this whole COVID thing. But you know what? In real estate, it was a great year. It was a great year in 2020. It was a great year in 2021. Appreciation went up about 20% each year. So that's about a 40% appreciation on something that you bought. So you think about that. Is it no matter what, your people are going, oh my God, prices are going up. They're going up crazy. Who cares? You want them to go up when it comes to real estate. You don't want them to go down. You only want them to go down if it's time for you to buy. And then as soon as you buy, you want it to go back up. That's greedy. We don't want that. We want it to keep going up in value, and it's going to do that. And I think it's going to keep going up in value pretty steeply because of the cost of goods have gone up so much. Our inflation is outrageous right now. Of course, your president doesn't think it's that bad. He thinks it's good. But I don't think inflation at this extreme level is healthy, but it's going to happen. So you either fight it, don't like it, or you let it work for you. That's why people always say the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Well, the reason rich get richer is they don't fight the inevitable. If things are going to happen, you work with it. You go in the direction of the momentum. And if the momentum is going to be higher inflation, then that's why you want to buy real estate, because it's going to go up in value. It makes sense. It just makes perfect sense. 407-706-3313. Let me show you how I help more people become the winning offer in a multiple offer negotiation when buying a new home. Now, here's the thing. Right now, there's only 3,500 homes on the market. That's about a 3.5 to 4 week supply of inventory. That's nothing. That means that you're likely going to be up against multiple offers. Well, how do you get selected when it comes to getting the right winning offer? The best way you could do it is if you were a cash buyer. That gets the seller's attention a little bit more. But most of us aren't cash buyers. We don't have $350,000 to pay cash for a house. So what's the next best thing? Do you have to be the highest offer? Not necessarily. Here's what you do. You get your loan fast-tracked with me. So let's talk about what is fast-track. First of all, when you want to get a mortgage, what do? You call the mortgage lender and you get what's called pre-qualified. That means I pull your credit, I ask you what your income is, I ask you about your job history, where your cash is in the bank, and I pre-qualify you. There's no documentation that's involved. That is worthless, absolutely worthless. But it gets the process started. The next step is to get pre-approved. You send me in your pay stubs, your bank statements, your W-2s, your photo ID. And then I pre-approve you, meaning that the loan officer looks at the documents and goes, yeah, I think this person's going to qualify. The problem is loan officers don't approve loans, ever. Underwriters approve loans. So what do? I created a program called Fast Track through CrossCountry Mortgage. Fast Track is a full underwritten approval. So there's no questions. There's no chance for error unless you literally died or lost your job. You're going to closing. Because I've taken that pre-approval and I've put you in front of an underwriter and everything's all set to go. Now, what I do at that point is when you're negotiating with the seller and you're up against multiple offers, I physically call the listing agent and introduce myself. Now, after 32 years in this business, most powerful real estate agents know who I am. Now, I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you that I will make a physical phone call to the listing agent. But here's what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to guarantee that listing agent that I will close your real estate transaction on time, or I'll even guarantee a 30-day or less closing. Most of my close in 21 days or less. Why can I do that? Because your loan's already approved. But here's what I do to help you become the winning offer. I will ensure and guarantee the listing agent that they can call the seller, and if I don't close that loan on time, I'll pay the seller up to $500 a day for every day I miss the closing. Now, if you're a real estate agent, wouldn't you want that for your clients? Then you align yourself with the best in the business, and I have the best team in the business. Okay? I'm just telling you, you won't find a more conscientious, caring lender anywhere, and the wealth of knowledge that we have in this industry, I don't know any. I interview loan officers all the time. Some of them I don't even think should be in the business. Align yourself with the right people. I'm applying for the job. Okay. If you're a real estate agent, a builder, or you're looking to buy a home, hire me. I want to earn your business. 407-706-3313, 407-706-3313, or webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. Now, if you're interested in getting into your first home, I'm committed to helping more first-time home buyers. I've got a great credit repair program. I can help you fix your credit. I can show you how to get money for your down payment. You can use your tax refund. You can borrow from a 401k. We can put you on a savings program. But you got to get out of renting. It makes no sense to rent. It really doesn't. Renters have made me very wealthy, and I want to help you get wealthy too. I'm committed to doing that. And listen, I'm not a professional presentation and do seminars on the weekends. I do it to help people. I don't do it to make a living. Matter of fact, I don't get paid for any seminars that I do. I don't get paid for teaching you these things and passing on my knowledge even on the radio. I'm a mortgage lender. I do mortgages for people, but I want to make sure that you know you've got a trusted person in the business that you can count on. Put me to the test, man. Put me to the test. Google me. 4.5 Google. Zillow rating. 5.0. Okay? Why? Not because I'm something special. I align myself with the people in my office that are the best in the business. And I'm going to tell you something. My loan assistants that work on my team, when I am interviewing a loan officer that wants to come work for me, 9 times out of 10, my assistants are more qualified and have more knowledge than the average loan officer does out there. All you have to do is call me at 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313, or go to my website at webringyouhome.com. Let's help more people become homeowners. Now, you think about it, there's no other way to make money easier when it comes to your investments. Because if you buy a home and you put 3.5% down and the house goes up 3% in appreciation, then you made 86% return on your investment. Let's just recap that. You buy a home and you put 3.5% down. We'll say a $350,000 house. That's $12,250. If it only goes up by 3%, that means your house went up $10,500. $10,500 divided into $12,250 is 86%. Give your head a shake. You can't make 86% on anything. How do you make 86% return on your investment? You'd have to get extremely lucky in the stock market. And all you have to do in real estate is own a home. That's all you got to do is own the home. And if it's a rental property, then you got somebody else that's making your payments for you. It's just that simple, people. It's just that simple. Don't make it complicated. Let's live a life of simplicity and help us retire with money. And here's what I'm doing with my children. I'm having my children do the same thing I did. My son Chase is already looking at his second home. He bought his first home, went low down payment, 3% down, conventional my community, and he now is an expert on my team at helping first-time homebuyers. You want somebody young? He's 22 years old, 23 years old, 23 now, and he will guide you and your children or your grandchildren through the home buying process. He's actually better at the first-time homebuyer programs than I am. Now, I'm going to tell you something. He's also very caring, understanding, and compassionate person. If that's what you want, and somebody that's going to help your family, guide them to the next step in life, let's help them become homeowners. Let's help them become homeowners. Heck, rents are going up by 7.5%. For a 3.2, you're going to pay $2,000 a month for. Heck, I can get you into a house for $2,300 a month. $2,300 a month, you probably buy a $325,000 house, including taxes and insurance. Let's stop the insanity. Let's get into a home now. If you know somebody that's currently renting, help me help them. I'm committed. just give me a call at 407-706-3313 or go to my website at webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. It's not that complicated. You want to get into my wealth building class? I'll help you get into my wealth building class. I'll show you how I did it. I'll walk you through and your family through the process. Now, if you're a first-time home buyer and you don't have any cash, I'll help you find down payment assistance if down payment assistance is the right thing for you. If you want to buy additional properties and you want me to show you how to do it with as little money down because you want to amass wealth in real estate and own multiple properties, then follow my Leapfrog program. I'm going to show you how to do it the easiest possible way. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. It's not going to be complicated. It's not rocket science. Heck, I'm a 10th grade dropout. Why am I qualified to teach a class on building wealth? Because I did it. That's why. And I did it, and I repeated it, and I repeated it, and now I've helped other people amass wealth in real estate as well. Hire me to help you. If you're a real estate agent, you should be sending every one of your buyers to my class. If you know anybody that's a renter, you should get them into my wealth building class, my home buyer class. It's there to help you. If you are a real estate agent and you're out there selling real estate, stop dealing with these lenders that don't know what the heck they're doing. Deal with somebody that closes loans and closes them on time. And if your clients are fast-tracked, I have a guaranteed close on time, or I pay the seller up to $500 a day. Why would you do anything else? It would make no sense whatsoever. Call me at 407-706-3313. I'm the loan arranger. That's all I do is arrange loans. Or go to my website at webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. We're going to teach you how to buck the landlord, become wealthy in real estate, and it's not that complicated. Now, let's say you want to buy a vacation home. You got a ton of money and equity in this house. You want to go buy a house on the beach. You want to buy a house on the beach? You want to buy a condo on the beach? Let me help you do that. I've got great loans for that. Let's say that you want to buy a home, but you don't want to buy in a place that has an HOA because you have a boat or an RV or something that you want to park in the side yard. And most of these communities won't let you do that. So why don't I show you how you can build your own home with a custom builder or a semi-custom builder? I'll even align you with the builders. And I can show you how you can build on your own land. It's not that complicated. I've got the best construction perm loans in the business. 10% down conventional for qualified buyers. I've got FHA and VA construction perms. Who's got that? The Loan Arranger's got that. 407-706-3313 or webringyouhome.com. That's webringyouhome.com. So when we come back from the next break, we're going to talk a little bit about construction lending and how you can learn how to build your own home or connect with a builder to build your own home so that you're not in a community that has restrictions for keeping things in the side yard, or maybe you just want a little bit of room to stretch out in. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loan Arranger Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. Welcome back to the Loan Arranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I'm the Loan Arranger. It's a beautiful day here on January the 2nd. You're coming back from church. You're on your way to church. You're doing things around the house. You're taking down all the Christmas decorations. You know something? I just want to thank each and every one of you for being loyal listeners on this show. It's because of you that I've had such an amazing year, an amazing life, to be honest with you. I've helped so many folks. I get so many calls from you guys saying, you know, I listen to you every weekend and I learned so much from you. I want to make sure that I pass knowledge on to you because, listen, I'm in the mortgage business, but let's face it, mortgages are boring. They're not that exciting. What is exciting is helping people amass wealth when it comes to buying homes, when it comes to refinancing, when it comes to consolidating debt. And I want to thank you, all my loyal listeners, for being there and counting on me and relying on me as a friend and a neighbor in your community to help you and your family. I mean, you guys are referring me your friends and family and coming back to me repeated times. I just got off the phone with a guy he bought a home in March and he's turning around and buying another home. And he goes, Bruce, I wouldn't use anybody but you. I'm like, you know what? It really makes me feel good that I've done something. Because, boy, I'll tell you what, it's been a couple of rocky times in my life, but I've done something that I can really feel good about, and that is helping you. Because, like I said, mortgages are boring, but the mortgage is just a tool. That's like saying a screwdriver is boring. Yes, it's boring, but look what you can build with a screwdriver or a hammer or a saw. That's all I really am. I'm a tool. Hey, you can call me a tool. That's good. 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Or WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. I'm the Lone Ranger. And it's been a great year. I thought 2020 was a great year, even though it was a weird year. 2021 turned out to be another great year. I'm appreciative of Hanover Family Builders for allowing me to be their approved lender. I'm appreciative of all my real estate agents that refer their clients to me. I'm appreciative of all of you who refer your friends and family, and you come to me for financial information and to help with mortgages. It just really makes me feel good. And I'm so glad that I can do something that's worthwhile, because to be honest with you, it's something that I do feel good about. I get to help people amass wealth in real estate. Most mortgage lenders, they just are there to take your loan application and close a loan. That's not what I'm about, man. That is not me. I want to help you get from point A to point B and have a lot of fun and success in the meantime, because a mortgage is a tool and I am the tool driver. So come to me when you need your next mortgage, or you know anybody that's renting, and I am committed to helping them. Remember, my commitment for 2022 is to help the most first-time home buyers that I've ever helped in my history of my career, and I'm 100% committed to doing that. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. If you're in real estate, refer your clients to me. I promise you that they're going to be happy with the process, and you'll have less transactions that fall apart at the 11th hour. It just doesn't happen with me. We make sure that we get our clients safely to the closing table, smoothly and on time. 407-706-3313. If you haven't refinanced yet, the Fed's getting ready to hike the Fed rate. Don't wait too long. They're promising they're going to do it, and they're going to probably do it several times this year. So allow me to lock in a rate for you before they get any higher. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. I want to thank you guys all. Wish you a happy new year. We're going to have a great year this year, and I'm looking forward to chatting with each and every one of you. Call me. You got a friend in the business. I'm always there for you. Have a great weekend. God bless all of you.